Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, going good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
I'm doing great as well. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Gopi.
Gopi. Where are
Yeah,
you from?
I'm from India.
India. Very nice. What
Thank
city do you live in?
I live in Chennai. Have you heard about it?
No, I haven't. Where is it?
It's in southern part of India.
Okay, southern part. Cool. All right, man. And what do you do? How can I help you today?
Nothing much. I'm working as a quality control specialist in a BPO.
Hmm.
So I thought of improving my communication skills. So that's the reason why I joined Cambly. And I would like to speak
Great.
with native English speakers.
Here we are. How long have you been
Yes,
on
sir.
Cambly?
It's almost like more than a month now. This is my fifth or sixth session, maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay, very cool. And are you
Thank you.
liking it so far?
Yeah, yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. Because this gives an opportunity to speak with native speakers.
Hmm. But do you feel like your conversations are interesting? You're developing your English?
Yes, I think so. But I'm not pretty sure others should, judge me. I cannot judge myself.
Yeah. Well, I think you're doing good, although
Thank
it's
you.
our
Thank you.
first conversation, so I
Haha.
can't judge your progress. But I think you're doing good.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Okay. And what is your name? I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. My name is Guy.
Ghee. Okay.
Yeah.
So any special meaning for that name?
Not really. It's short. My real name
Okay.
is Guilherme.
Okay, it's different. Is it a Spanish name?
It's a Portuguese name. So
Portuguese name.
close. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
Because I
you're
was
from
born in Brazil.
you're born in Brazil
Yeah.
and
So I have a
okay.
Brazilian name that's very hard for anyone in the world to pronounce.
Okay.
So then,
That's true. That's true.
yeah,
Okay.
everyone just calls me Guy.
Ghee. Okay. Ghee is
Guilherme in English would translate to William, but I don't feel like I am William. So I never really
okay.
liked people calling me William. I rather people call me Guy, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So now
But
where you're staying right now? I
so
mean
now I am back in Brazil, actually.
Brazil. Okay, Brazil.
Yeah. I was born in Brazil. When I was very little, went to United States.
Okay.
I grew up in United States. I lived there for 20 years,
Wow.
and now I am back in Brazil. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do
Yeah.
for a living apart from
I
Cambly?
teach English.
Okay.
Apart from that, I am a tattoo artist, so I tattoo people.
Yeah, I can see that.
And
I saw a few tattoos in your hand.
yeah, I have a bunch.
Wow. So do
Yeah,
you have tattoo all over the body?
pretty much. Not
Wow.
everywhere, but I have about 40 tattoos.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah,
huge. Oh my god.
yeah, it's a
I
lot.
wish to
I
have
don't
a
know how that
tattoo, but
happened.
my family is very conservative. They won't allow me to have
I understand. My family's conservative too.
one.
I
Okay.
don't care. I'm the only person in my family with tattoos. I have four brothers,
Okay.
no tattoos.
No.
My parents, no tattoos. My grandparents, no tattoos.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you are like an odd man out.
I guess I'm the free thinker. No, I'm playing.
Okay, free think. Yeah. That sounds good rather than saying odd man out. Yeah.
It depends from your perspective, right?
Correct, correct, correct. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true. Even I would like to have a tattoo, but I'm thinking what to have.
yeah, I completely understand. And I teach students from everywhere in the world.
Hmm.
Some students think they're interesting, but their family or their country is conservative. Some students think it's crazy and it's wrong. Some students love it and they have tattoos. Like I get all kinds of reactions, and I think they're all good. There's
Okay.
no
Okay.
right or wrong. It all depends on how you feel and where you are raised, right? That
Mhm.
changes a lot of it too.
That's true. So is it painful to have tattoo?
Yeah, it's painful.
Oh.
It's painful like a cat scratching you. It's not like your arm is gonna fall off, you know.
Okay, okay. It's
It's
a it's a
manageable.
it's a great example you gave.
Like, have you ever been to the dentist to get any
Correct,
cavities filled or
correct.
like any?
Yeah, mhm.
It hurts, right?
It hurts. Of
But
absolutely.
after a few hours, you go home and you're fine. So it's the
Okay.
same, you know. But
Hmm.
it's
But
manageable.
but
But it's not
sometimes
fun.
sometimes dentist before operating they used to give local anesthesia. Correct.
Yeah, they do, which
Okay, but
also hurts.
that's true. But after that, you
Yeah,
won't feel a thing. But in this case
yeah.
of tattoo, is it okay to have anesthesia before tattoo?
So they make some like creams that do relieve a lot of the pain.
Mm-hmm,
I don't like using them because one, I'm not exactly sure what's in it and if it's safe.
mm-hmm.
Two, it makes the person's skin like harder
Okay,
because that whatever it is, that cream that you put on, it numbs your skin. So
okay, okay.
it's some type of, it's something based on adrenaline, but I don't know if it's like um silocaine or needlecaine. It's some
Okay.
type of cane that,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of numbs your skin.
Okay.
But as a side effect, it also makes your skin more coarse. It dries it out and it makes it
Mm-hmm.
like rough. So
Mm-hmm.
it's harder to tattoo, and so and it doesn't work on everybody. Sometimes,
Correct.
and I've only heard it from other people. I've never used it. I've
Mhm.
heard it from fellow artists who they say, "Hey, it works great. The guy didn't feel any pain, so it was nice." And I've
Okay.
heard from other people that it didn't work that well and it was tough to tattoo. And after
Okay.
the effect goes away, the client feels a lot more pain.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
just rather not risk it. I tell my clients tattoos, they hurt.
Okay.
They could take a long time depending
Mhm.
on the design, and
Okay.
they cost money.
Correct.
So if you really want a tattoo, be aware of these things. Just
Correct.
come prepared to spend money,
Mm-hmm.
to wait as long as it takes, so I can do my best job. I don't want to rush,
Mm-hmm.
and expect to be in pain. But then
Okay.
it lasts forever, so you feel pain for a couple of hours, but then you're good for the rest of your life. So
Correct. And
really think about it.
some people
And if you
enjoy the
really
pain
want it,
actually. Some people
some
enjoy
people
the pain.
do.
Yeah. Yeah. They
It's
enjoy the
true. It's
pain
true.
while taking tattoo.
So personally, I can only speak for myself. I feel a lot of pain,
Correct.
but that's in general. It's not just tattooing.
Okay.
I'm very sensitive, I guess.
Okay.
So when I
Okay.
get tattooed, and I have many, like I told you, I have 40 tattoos. So
Mhm.
if I can manage the pain, anybody can handle the pain, because I
Okay.
feel a lot of pain. So
Mm-hmm.
this is me tattooing. Let's say you're going to tattoo my arm, right? You're the artist. I'll give you my arm like this, and
Mm-hmm.
then I just put my face here,
Okay.
and I just try not to cry for as long as it lasts. uh,
Just like having a shot from doctor,
yeah,
right?
exactly. I don't complain. I don't
Yeah.
cry. I don't move because I know it hurts and I
Okay.
signed up for this.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that if I move, if I'm tense, if I'm stopping all the time, that makes the tattoo artist's job harder. And I
Mm-hmm.
know this because I'm a tattoo artist, right?
Yeah. Correct.
So I just handle it and I keep telling myself, like, in 2 hours, this will be over. I'll be home. I'll be eating ice cream, whatever, like just hold on for a couple of hours and
Okay.
then you're good.
Okay.
But I have clients who also feel a lot of pain. But
Okay.
like you said, I have clients who talk to me the whole time. They're laughing, they're watching a TV show on their phone,
Okay. Okay.
they fall asleep. And I'm like, how is this possible?
They are tough people.
Yeah, I don't know if they're tough or they just don't feel it.
Okay. Okay. Do you have
um,
any Indian symbols in your tattoo?
I
Indian
personally
symbols.
don't, but I
Mhm.
have done some before. They are
Okay.
pretty popular
Yeah. Very
because
popular in Western country. Yes.
yeah, exactly. Not just Hindu symbols, but also like Chinese
Letters.
symbols, Japanese
Chinese. Correct.
letters. Yeah.
Yeah. Letters. Yeah.
Um, I think these characters not only
Yeah. Characters.
attractive the way they look, they're like interesting. To
Interesting.
us, they are exotic, right? but also because I think Eastern spirituality
Hmm.
has grown very popular in Western countries.
Yeah,
So
even yoga is very famous over all over the world, I believe, right now.
exactly, a lot of people do yoga for
Hmm.
like the health benefits. This that has gotten very popular in
Okay.
America, in Brazil, in Europe. But
Hmm.
many people really fall in love with the culture and the spirituality and yoga and like the breathing aspect of yoga and meditation,
Hmm.
and you're like really into like energy and the chakras and all of that. So
Hmm.
some people do it more for fitness. It's become like a popular fitness thing. But some
Okay.
people really actually enjoy the spiritual aspect of it.
Okay.
And these
Okay.
people tend to get the tattoos, because to them it has a real deep meaning, um,
Okay.
which I think it's fair. But
Mm.
I don't know. I never gotten one on myself, but I do Om symbols. Like I tattoo Ganesh or like Shiva or
Okay.
some different, yeah, some um yeah.
Hmm.
Who else have I done?
Have you been to India
I'm
before?
sure. I haven't. I would love to. My brother has been to India, so I don't know that much about India, to be honest. But when I
Okay.
was like in my young 20s, I went through this phase where I was kind of really like reshaping my life and trying to
Hmm.
figure out like new things about me. And at this time, I was living just with my dad. I just lived me and my dad in like this empty house. And my dad, like we said in Western countries, like this has
Hmm.
gotten
Hmm.
like more famous. My dad at
Hmm.
the time, he started really getting into Hinduism, right? He was really reading all these books, and he made a shrine in his room, and he would meditate every night. And so I started doing it with him. We would meditate together, and we would light some
Okay.
candles or some incense, and we would practice, chanting these mantras. And I read the Gita, like the Bhagavad Gita. I read
Oh,
some
it's a
other
wonderful book,
scriptures.
actually. Yeah.
Beautiful book,
Beautiful book.
the
Yeah.
story
Hmm.
of Krishna and
Krishna, Arjuna.
yeah, because I read it,
Okay. It's very nice. So
right?
it actually solves the problem solution.
Arjuna,
Arjuna,
yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So at this time, I got really into it, and it wasn't so much about the yoga, the stretching, and the positions. To me, it was just about breathing. Like we did a lot of kriya, and it was a very good time in my life.
Hmm.
I became a vegetarian at that time,
Okay.
and yeah. So at this time, obviously, I read the book. I don't know if it's really famous in India, but in America, it's very famous. In Brazil too, which is where I live now. It's
Hmm.
the Autobiography of Yogananda.
Okay. Yeah. Correct. So Yogananda, I think it's Swami Vivekananda, I believe. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yogananda.
Yeah, he was a Swami. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was Swamiji. He's also very pretty famous. Okay, correct.
Awesome. Yeah, because I didn't know if he was just really famous in Western countries because he moved to United
Yeah,
States.
he
He
moved to
brought
United
like
States.
Kriya
Yes.
Yoga.
Mhm.
So that's cool that he's also like, a big figure in India. And
Mhm.
Yuri Teshwa, I think, was his guru. And so I really got into like very curious about India at that time. So, I had a like not really hard plans, but it was kind of a dream to one day go to India and maybe visit an ashram and meditate and
Then you should
like
visit. One day you have to visit. You would
yes,
love it
one day
for
I
sure.
will. One days I will. But I, ever since, like I still take with me a lot of things that I learned at that time,
Hmm.
but I don't really practice any religion today. I
Okay,
just kind of I go more on
you're a free
energy
thinker.
and I suppose. Yeah,
Okay.
because I think so many religions have bad things about them, but this is not what this conversation about. Like many
Hmm.
of them have beautiful things about them, right?
Great.
And to me, it's really like hard to decide on what I really think is correct or right. Um, I kind of just, enjoy the beautiful things of all of them, and then I kind of like I let life happen as well. I try not to focus too much on it, because sometimes I think people focus too much on the dogmas of their religion